I was the guy they sent when shit went wrong. A Navy SEAL, fearless, unbreakable, built for war. But now, I'm flat on my back in a hospital bed. Machines keeping me alive. Metal pins holding me together. The same man who once stormed through fire with his brothers can't even move his legs. And when the doctor leaned in and whispered, "You'll never walk again," it didn't just break my body, it shattered my soul.
The same legs that carried me through combat, through Hell Week, through missions most men wouldn't survive, were now dead. Wait, I used to run toward gunfire without fear. Now I couldn't even move a single toe on my own fucking legs. Every time I looked down, all I saw was failure. Useless flesh that refused to move. Anchors chaining me to that bed. I hated it. I hated my body. I hated myself. A SEAL is supposed to be unbreakable, and here I was, an useless, weak-ass man. My own body had betrayed me, and in that moment, it felt like my life was already over.
People lined up with handshakes. Thank you for your service. Hollow pats on the back, fake smiles that didn't mean a damn thing. They looked at me like a broken trophy, good enough to honor, too broken to matter. But when the lights faded and the room went quiet, I was still stuck in that bed, alone, no crowd, no brothers watching my six, no mission to wake up for, just me, drowning in pain and silence. And that's when it hit me. All the medals, all the salutes, all the flags they draped across my chest meant nothing here. None of it could move my legs. None of it could take away the shame of feeling useless. The world had already moved on, but I couldn't. I was still here, trapped in a body that refused to fight with me. The nights were the longest. Just me in the ceiling, wide awake. No mission, no noise, only my thoughts tearing me apart. I hated the chair. I hated the tubes keeping me alive. But most of all, I hated the man staring back at me in the reflection. I didn't see a Navy SEAL anymore. I didn't see a warrior. I saw a useless, broken shell of who I used to be. And that hate, it ate me alive. Every night I sank deeper into it. Every night I started to wonder if maybe the doctor was right. Maybe my life really was over.
Oh, one night, bottle in my hand, I stared at the ceiling for hours, thinking maybe this was it. Maybe this was the only way out. Part of me wanted to disappear, to stop being a burden, to stop waking up to the same fucking nightmare every day. But then it hit me. The first rule of a SEAL, never quit on the team. And as I sat there, broken and alone, I realized the only teammate I had left was me. If I quit now, I wasn't just giving up my body, I was giving up my soul, and that I refused to let happen. So I threw the bottle, I grabbed the edge of the bed and dragged myself to the floor. Every inch I pulled felt like fire tearing through my body, arms shaking, chest pounding, sweat pouring, and I wasn't even standing, I was crawling. But crawling was movement. Movement was war. And for the first time since that hospital bed, I was back in the fight.
Every attempt felt like knives ripping me apart. I'd haul myself up just to collapse, face first on the floor, over and over. My body begged me to quit, but I kept going. I turned my bedroom into my battlefield. Every pull was war. Every inch I gained was blood-earned territory. And even when I hit the ground, even when I tasted my own sweat and tears, I swore if my body wanted to fight me, then I'd give it hell.
The visit stopped. Friends faded. Family had their own lives to live. At first, they told me they believed in me, but after weeks turned into months, their eyes told a different story. They thought I was done, and maybe they were right. Most men would have quit. Most men would have accepted the chair. But I wasn't most men. I was a SEAL, and a SEAL completes the mission or dies trying.
Then one morning, it happened. A twitch, just one toe, barely moving. Most people wouldn't even notice it, but to me, it was everything. It was proof I wasn't done. That twitch was my middle finger to every doctor who said impossible. It was the first shot fired in my war to take my body back. From that twitch came a foot. From a foot came a leg. From a leg came the fight to stand. It wasn't pretty. I fell more times than I can count. Face first on cold floors, blood in my mouth, pain ripping through my body. But every fall was fuel, and every inch I clawed back reminded me I was still in this war. Then one day, after years of blood and pain, it happened. I pushed myself up and my legs held. I was shaking, but I was standing. For the first time in 5 years, I wasn't looking up at the world. I was eye to eye with it. And in that moment, I knew this fight wasn't over, not even close.
Standing wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. The moment I took that first step, I collapsed. Then I tried again and again. Every step was a war. Every stumble felt like the ground was trying to swallow me back into that chair. But I refused, day after day, step after step. I clawed forward. Crutches turned into shaky strides. Shaky strides turned into laps. And with every step, I was proving one thing. I wasn't just surviving. I was coming back.
One step turned into two, two turned into 10. I was moving, not crawling, not falling, moving. For the first time in years, my legs obeyed me. People stared like it was a miracle, but it wasn't a miracle. It was blood. It was pain. It was every sleepless night. I refused to quit. 2024, I lined up at the start of a marathon. Thousands of people around me, not in a chair, not on crutches, on my own 2 legs. Every mile was a middle finger to the doctors who said impossible. Every stride was a reminder that pain didn't own me anymore. When I crossed that finish line, I knew I hadn't just beaten the chair, I'd beaten death itself.
When life tells you you're done, when the world whispers impossible, remember me. Remember the SEAL who was told he'd never walk again and ran a fucking marathon. Pain didn't beat me, the chair didn't beat me, death didn't beat me, and if I can come back from that, what's your excuse?